Marty, you're with Saber Fund in New. What is Saber Fund, and what is your role in this? And have we completely jettisoned Gateway Development Consortium?
No, no. Saber Fund is actually Saber Real Estate Advisors. We are a ground-up development firm that for about 30 years have exactly doing that, taking land through the entitlement process, permitting, constructing, primarily mixed-use developments where one use helps the other and together there's synergy. And we do it often around downtown CBDs where there's a link and a connection. The purpose really is to maximize the job growth and the tax economic benefits. So we are partners with Gateway Development Consortium, which is a consortium, in fact, of maybe 24 or 30 professionals, architects, engineers, planners, etc. Gateway has, over the past 18 months, done a heck of a job putting together the groundwork and the master plan on basically a two-dimensional picture of what this development could be and put together the associated cost benefits, etc. And they successfully attracted Justin and the USL to be a partner or participant in the use. So Saber's responsibility is, after this period of time, which is then making a presentation, assuming it goes well, to basically lend a development expertise to take it from a two-dimensional picture to actually a shovel in the ground.
So when you go to the city council, when you go to the emerging business committee today, why are you taking over from Gateway at this point? What are you going to tell them? What are you going to, is pitch too strong a word for what you're going to talk to the committee about later today and at some point I would assume the city council?
It's a misconception that we're taking over. We are partnering. We're joining the consortium as one team. And a specific function that
I was referring more to the presentation. I'm sorry, but
Sure.
Go ahead.
The specific function of Saber is to evidence or confirm or show the ability to actually perform the development. Our company has a 30-year track record of completing developments of this size and magnitude with an excellent reputation for completing. We fund our developments with our own equity and partners' equity. We have a 30-year track record of borrowing and repaying. So our specific function today is to join GDC and to show the financial wherewithal to complete the project. The presentation itself is a presentation, firstly, of the components of the project, where it lays out on across Bayou, how it connects and links to the downtown community, and to talk about each of the components. But most importantly, to talk about the benefits that the city and the area will derive from the project, which are largely job creation, tax creation, revenue, and hopefully, most importantly, in my opinion, is the link to the possibility of rebirth in the downtown area.
How did Saber Fund, or whatever the official name is, I'm sorry, how did your company get involved in this? Did you go to GDC? Did GDC originally come to you and say, we've got a great idea? Is it like a want ad or a classified ad where we say we're looking for funding? How does that work exactly?
Our favorite deals and best deals typically start with, you're probably not interested, but. So as you can imagine, we're a New York City based operator, and we meet Larry from GDC.
Larry
and
English, yes.
He pitches a $1 billion development over 10 years in Shreveport, Louisiana. Not exactly in our sweet spot. But we first met it through a real estate broker in New York that thought that we can form an alliance and be good for each other. And then over the course of time, we came to realize or meet the partners and participants and those professionals that have put their efforts behind it. And so far, everything has checked the box. All the boxes have been checked. All of the professionals have chimed in with proper expertise, and it's a very viable development that could be implemented.
Justin Papadakis, United Soccer League. The idea of a soccer team, an arena, is something that had been tossed around, I guess, in the latter days of the Tyler administration. Before that was sort of jettisoned, done away with. What is the United Soccer League? How did you get involved in this whole Gateway Development Consortium Cross Bayou idea?
So for the USL, we actually reached out to Gateway. I've been very interested in Shreveport for several years now, after seeing the success that the Raptors had, and especially in their first year, which was an amateur team, very low budget, but you could see the potential for soccer in Shreveport. if it was done right. So we reached out to Larry and the GDC, and said that we have a strong interest in the market. If we could put together a stadium that could have a first class fan experience for the city of Shreveport. So that started, a process now that it's a large project, and we've been, working very
What
diligently.
size arena are you looking at? 1,500, 2,000, 3,000? What are you, multi-purpose?
So definitely multi-purpose. So we're looking at 5 to 7,500, which maybe could be expandable to 10,000.
Wait, a 10,000 seat arena in downtown Shreveport. You're talking about a 10,000 seat arena in downtown Shreveport. So you're saying that this area, in your mind, could support two 10,000 seat arenas.
So I think the plan that we're putting together is have a modular stadium that that can be expandable. So we want to start off having as intimate environment as we can. So probably starting off in the 5,000 range, and then based on demand, we have the ability to flex that up. So you could do, if you have a large concert, there's ability to flex it. So what is different, I think, about this project is that you have a stadium surrounded by retail, bars, restaurants, that, when people come down to a game, they can go out before and then go out afterwards.
Basically, and tell me if I'm jumping the gun here, you're kind of looking at, you know what, we can shut down the CenturyLink Center. We can put them out of business. Is that unfair?
I
We
think
can
so.
get all of their business.
No.
As far as I'm concerned, as far as we, who are the backers of this arena, we're looking at, you know what, Motor City, y'all can plow that thing under right now.
No, and that's really not how we're looking at it. So having an outdoor venue, the primary use will be soccer.
Okay, so you're talking
Professional-
about, I apologize, you're talking about an outdoor venue.
Correct.
Okay.
So it's an outdoor venue, and I think so between the USL soccer team, in conversations with a variety of entities, including the Cato Parish School District, about having football, soccer, state soccer. So I think having an outdoor venue is something that is different than what you're describing, and it'll be structured in a way that'll be a very intimate venue that I think, again, fans can come down and have a great fan experience.